Right. Okay. So, as I said, I've been involved for 27 years, and you know, I came and joined it really in a sense to prove that it wouldn't work, but I wasn't able to because it started working brilliantly well. And it's been extraordinary what has been happening with this industry. In 2012, the recorded music industry turned over 16 billion. The games industry turned over 45 billion. The movie industry turned over 80 billion, and amazingly, the network marketing industry turned over 167 billion. So absolutely extraordinary. What is the most extraordinary part of that is that 70 billion was paid out to people working in network marketing businesses. 70 billion. So we're talking about an enormous opportunity for people to really earn money, to develop, a secondary income or a primary income. And we believe that Juice Plus is by far the best opportunity out there. And why do we say that? We say that because of the unbelievable element of our product. The results that people are getting from our products are absolutely stunning, and that is what is driving everything. So we're going to be hearing from a number of people about their product story. But first of all, I want us to meet someone from Wales, Charles Roach. Charles, are you there?
Hi, yes, here.
Hi, good evening, welcome. And you're going to be taking us through a presentation of our product. So thank you so much. And just before we start with you, Charles, I have asked before, but can everybody please mute their microphone? So please mute yourself. Great. Okay. I think pretty much everybody has. I'll just get to know one person who hasn't. And we're ready to go. All right. So, Charles, it's wonderful to have you on, and thank you so much for joining us. Perhaps you could just tell us a little bit about your experience with the product, and if you could take us through the product. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm just going to switch the camera over so you can see my screen. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I work full-time in a school, and I was introduced to the product by Sam O'Sullivan and James Knight. I was always getting ill, being surrounded by children who were constantly ill. And I was, health and fitness has always been my passion, so I've always loved training, but I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I thought I was healthy and I thought my diet was okay, but as I've learned over the last couple of years, it really wasn't okay. Myself and my partner Rob needed to drop some body fat, so we both started on the complete shakes. Very skeptical start, and my partner Rob was very skeptical. He was on other sort of whey proteins as well, so wasn't really sure how this product would do for us. We were both really pleasantly surprised, and it's been 2 years now since we started taking the products. We then introduced the capsules straight after, and I'll talk you through the products in a second. But what it's done for us, it's improved our health and fitness massively. I've actually become a personal trainer in the last 2 years, which I was through taking the products and starting the business, I was able to do that. So, it's been incredible for myself. Like, my skin is improved. I don't have to waste my money on a lot of makeup anymore, which is brilliant. We dropped body fat. I don't know if you can see the before and after photos there. And it's also been fantastic, the results my clients are getting. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing it with other people. So we'll talk through the products now, and why, a lot of us are so passionate about using the products, and why they're different to any other whole food product out there. So, we all know today that we are all, exposed to a lot of stress. Working environments now are very stressful. There's a lot of fast food chains around. So kind of unhealthy food is very easily accessible, and people think it's cheaper. And they can grab something on the go, think they have got no time to make healthy food. So all of this becomes a really bad cycle where we end up, not doing exercise because you get home from work and you're too tired, and then you eat more, etc. And then people start getting ill, and they think, they wonder why they're constantly getting ill, but it's all down to your diet. So there is a need to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating. And in this business as well, we do a lot of traveling, and we're constantly on the road with it. And you do notice that if you're stopping at services and things, it's very difficult to get healthy food. You're just surrounded by like Krispy Kreme donuts and pastries and stuff like that. So it is difficult. So we do need to bridge the gap. We should be eating this 5 full hands of fruits and vegetables every day. And it's not just eating fruits and vegetables, it's getting the variety. We need to be getting thousands of antioxidants from a variety of fruits and vegetables, not just eating, say, an apple and a banana a day. So we've got, the important factor we need to look at is about eating whole food, eating raw, fresh fruits and vegetables. And going back to how our ancestors were eating, where they were growing all their own produce and everything is allowed to ripen, which is when all of the nutrients then are at their greatest in that fruit and vegetable, when they're allowed to ripen. Unfortunately, these days, all our crops are overproduced and the soils aren't, they're depleted in nutrients. So we're not giving our crops are not allowed to, the fruit and vegetables aren't allowed to ripen. So we're not getting the nutrients we should be getting. And then going on to, all our vitamins and minerals, they work together, they work in synergy. So you can't isolate vitamins. So where people say, well, why can I just go and buy a multivitamin from Tesco's or a vitamin C tablet from Tesco's? Well, they're isolated synthetic vitamins, and they don't work on their own. If you take one, if I took a vitamin C tablet, I don't even know if I'm depleted in vitamin C, and people take these things because they hear something good about them. And actually, you're probably preventing some of the vitamins from working more in your body that your body probably needs more. And the best place we can get all of this from is just natural, raw fruits and vegetables when they're all working together. So our bodies are constantly, we've constantly got oxidative stress. We've free radicals and oxidative stress build up in our bodies. This comes from everyday life, from even exercise causes it, but being surrounded by smoke, stress, poor eating habits. And the only thing that can combat that is antioxidants, which you get from fruits and vegetables. Okay, so as you can see there, those are the things there that cause these free radicals. And the only thing that can combat that is fruits and vegetables, is the antioxidants. Okay, so it isn't easy. We know it's not easy. A lot of people, you've got families where, it can be expensive to try and buy as much organic fruits and vegetables as you can. It isn't easy. And also children don't like the taste of it. When I was younger, I hated vegetables because they don't taste great when you're young. Also preservation is a really tough thing. If you've got a big family and you buy a big shop at the start of the week, and, you've got to eat that kind of fruit and vegetables before it goes off. So it is hard. So there is a reason to supplement. Like I said before, the food today is depleted in nutrients compared to 30 years ago. The soil is depleted. And that food then is all sprayed, injected, packaged, aged, suffering from jet lag or even dead by the time it's sat in Tesco's. You walk into Tesco's and you can pick up a pack of bananas, and they're green, like really green. So it just shows that they were picked way before they were ripe and shipped over here. So it's quite a scary fact, really. And then what little nutrients are possibly left within the food, we take it home and we cook it and we kill it. A lot of customers that I deal with, I always ask them if they use a microwave or how they cook their vegetables. Loads of people use the microwaves. I used to heat Sunday dinners up in the microwave when I finish work, kind of thing. And now we don't. Oh my gosh, we don't touch a microwave at all. You put anything in a microwave, you absolutely kill every ounce of nutrients that's in there. So we need to be looking to eat our fruits and vegetables as raw as possible. And that slide there, I love this slide, which is quite scary actually when you look at it, but it shows then that all the nutrients here in the microwaved one are completely destroyed, all red, completely destroyed all the nutrients in there. Boiled, again, you've killed about a lot of nutrients in there. Steamed, as you can see there, is the best way to cook your vegetables, where you keep in as much nutrients as you can. So our proposal then, this is why Juice Plus is such an amazing thing. It's so simple, but it is ingenious. It's a whole food based product. So these are the ingredients in the capsules here. You've got your orchard blend, your garden blend, and your berry blend here, containing 26 varieties of fruits, vegetables, and berries. Now, That's people get mixed up and say there's no way there's 26 portions in there. It isn't 26 portions, it's 26 varieties of fruits, vegetables, and berries. It equates to about 13 portions. So absolutely amazing what you're getting there. And I will show you the products in a second. And the best thing about Juice Plus, and this is why I'm in the business. If they didn't have the science, then they wouldn't be in the business. It's all well a distributor telling you how amazing it is and what it's done for them, but if there's no science to back it up, it's you really need to be looking at what you're putting into your body and what backs it up. So Juice Plus now have 31 independent gold standard studies, which is it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. So when I was saying that I used to always get ill, and in the last year or so, I've hardly been ill at all. Everyone around me has got coughs and colds. Always around Christmas, everyone's ill. Over Christmas, I wasn't ill at all. And there's actually research to show that it strengthens your immune system, supports a healthy immune system. So there is research to back this up. It's absolutely amazing. So our products then, we have got the Juice Plus Complete, as you can see here that I'm holding. This is the chocolate one. This is the pouch of Juice Plus Complete shakes. So these are 100% plant-based. They're gluten-free and dairy-free. So I've got a lot of celiacs on the plan with us as well, which is brilliant. These are made from 17 varieties of fruits and vegetables, which is, it's absolutely amazing. They're good from the go, so I use them as a breakfast because I need to have something quick before I go to work. I also use them straight after I do my boot camps as a post-workout recovery shake. Because they are plant-based, they help the body recover so much quicker. So they are a really, really good product. And then we've also got these are the capsules. So if you can see them there. These are the 3 blend. That's the fruit, the vegetable, and the berry blend there. Now, in these are 26 varieties of fruits, vegetables, and berries there. And what's amazing about this as well, we have the Children's Health Study. So for any parent or grandparent, auntie, uncle, who wants to start the capsules themselves, so they can either do just the fruit and vegetable, just the fruit and vegetable pack here, the reds and green ones there, or they can have the trio, the 3 of them there. They can actually sponsor a child to have the Juice Plus gummies, the chewables, for free, which is absolutely incredible. So all the benefits that we experience from taking these products as adults, children can start experiencing them from a very young age, which is brilliant. And just a couple of the results from the Children's Health Study show that the children are having fewest days off school because they're not getting ill. They're drinking more water and they're asking for more water, and they're wanting to eat more fruits and vegetables, obviously, because the more you put into your body of something, the more your body will crave. So the younger we can get children on it, the better. And that's the product for you.
Fantastic, Charles. Thank you very, very much indeed. And I mean, it's just a wonderful presentation. You've given us a superb background as to why we should be so, interested in this. Obviously, it's absolutely essential that people look after and take control of their health. So thank you very, very much for that. All right, so let's now just hear some stories, because this is really, the thing that I think it's utterly captivating are the results that people are getting. And I'm just going to call on a couple of people just to tell their product story. So Sharon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Sharon, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
But, you've got such a wonderful story. It's so nice to see you. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, good. Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about your story. What's happened for you?
Well, I started Juice Plus, I think, beginning of this year. Initially, I was looking for something for my dad because he went away to Zimbabwe. That's where we're from originally, and we hadn't been there since 2004. So it's been a long time. So when he went over, he didn't adjust well to the food. So I was a bit worried about him, and I was asked, when he came back, because he was like, I got really ill. And I was thinking, oh my God, my dad's getting older, and him getting ill, I get scared. So I was talking to my friend Ali, who was already on the product, and he introduced it to me. My dad started with the shakes. So with that, I decided to just do it as well, just because if it's something healthy and good for you, why not? But I have really bad acne, And over the course of about 5 months, like my acne cleared up. And the thing is, I've grown up always stressing about like my acne, and I used to get like dark marks and everything, but everything cleared up. So I think since then, that's when I decided, okay, the captures are working for me. And then I've only just recently started doing the shakes, which have worked wonders, because I think I'm at the fittest I've ever been, like at the minute. And the shakes really help, especially post-workout recoveries and stuff. So that's kind of like my product story.
Great, Sharon. No, that's amazing. I mean, it's a fantastic story. So thank you very much indeed for coming forward and sharing that, because, I mean, these stories are so fascinating. Everybody's got a different story, and it's really interesting. So thank you so much for that. Now let's just turn to Howard. Are you there?
I am indeed, James.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, so Howard, just tell us a little bit about your story. That'd be very interesting.
As regards to products, I sort of came across Juice Plus for the second time late in 2013 when an old friend of mine contacted me, and his timing couldn't have been better, because I was training, or just committed to taking part in a big cycling event in the Alps in July 2014 that was going to require a serious amount of training. And I remembered having experienced Juice Plus in the early 90s, that the quality of the nutrition would underpin the training that I was going to be doing. Now, at that stage, when I originally tried it, we only had the fruits and vegetables. When I saw the berries with all the sort of superfood connotations that they contain, that excited me. And when I came across Complete, I was looking for something other than a whey-based protein post-exercise recovery drink. I take video spin classes and also cycling. So after a workout, that was absolutely just the ticket for me, and that really, really worked well. So, and one of the most dramatic evidences of that was the penultimate, or the very last training ride I did before this event, about 2 weeks before. So it was mid to late June 2014. I'd done about 125 miles on the bike, and it was about 7.5 hours. I was absolutely bushed. And instead of having one batch of Complete, I decided to double up and have two. I was really aching, and I was very, very tired. But within about 40 minutes, I could actually feel the actual discomfort lessening. And that was clear evidence to me that it was as a result of the plant protein getting into my system quickly and effectively. So, I mean, now the premium capsules, the shakes, I would never be without them. They are simply a lifestyle choice, yes, but they have enhanced my lifestyle. And also with hopefully all the resistant to degenerative disease, as I get a little bit older, I've got these things fighting in my corner. And that is very, very reassuring.
Brilliant, Howard. Well done. Thank you very much indeed for sharing that. Again, extremely interesting story. So let's now move to Ellie. Are you there? Ellie Rose. Hello, Ellie. Are you there? Hello?
She was on. She was on a second ago.
She's disappeared, has she? All right, well, not to worry. Martin, are you there? Martin, I know you're there. Martin? Hello, Martin?
Yeah.
There you go. Martin, hello. Yeah, Martin,
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, I started using Juice Plus about 5 years ago now. And again, I'd gone through all the usual supplements, you know, the whey proteins and the creatines and everything. And I too was looking for something a bit different. And when James introduced me to the Juice Plus, I just knew it made sense. And yeah, I was, you know, I was a bit skeptical, like everybody at first. But then talking to James and Sue, they said, because I was saying, look, as a sport nutritionist, I get a lot of these gains anyway. You know, feel, you know, good energy levels and good recovery. And they said, look, you've just got to try it. It'll take you to the next level. And I did. And really glad I did, because, you know, it has, say, I'm getting on a bit now as well. And working as a personal trainer, you know, we've got a hectic day. And it just keeps me in work, really. So I can say the recovery's good, the energy's there. And I know when I'm under stress, when I'm training hard, you know, I know that's fighting my corner as well, you know, like I was saying. So it's, you know, just gives you that extra confidence. You've got that in the tank, you know, you just feel you can just do that a little bit more, like.
Good. Well, great, Martin. Thank you very much indeed. So now we've got Mike Egan. Hello, Mike. And you're actually in Australia, is that correct?
Hear me okay?
Yes, brilliant. Where are you now, Mike?
I'm in Brisbane, James.
Fantastic. God, it looks amazing. Beautiful. anyway, so tell us a little bit about your story. That'd be fascinating.
Okay, it's a fairly simple one. So Dan introduced me to the business. I've known Dan for about 15 years, trained with him in the past, and used his skills as a personal trainer, and we've kept in touch over the years, even though he's gone from one shore to the next, and bandied around different supplements, different training routines, that kind of thing. And I've watched Dan's rise as an entrepreneur over in Dubai, jealously, and thought, and proudly as well, it's good to see your friends doing really well. So fairly recently, when he decided to come back to the UK, I was watching with interest as what his next move would be, if his global domination would pan out. So he hit on me with, Mike, I've found this, some great guys on this new Juice Plus thing. Send you some information through. We've got all the answers to nutrition. Cutting to the chase, I just sort of had a look at stuff. I've always been very interested in nutrition as part of the sports process, seeing it as the major part of the activity. So moving from there, trying to disprove everything that Dan was sending to me and not being able to disprove it was quite entertaining. And I just thought, well, if I can't disprove it, there must be something to it, so I'll try it and see what it does for me. And then I just thought to myself, well, Dan makes fairly sound business ideas, and if he's decided to jump on this, it's probably a good move to look into that aspect of it as well. So I looked into the aspect of the franchise, saw that there was very few people around Australia in my area that were doing it. So I thought, well, it's these decisions that we don't make are the ones that we regret. So that's what I thought to myself. There's only one real activity that you can do that brings you good money, which is network marketing. That doesn't take up all of your time, and that gives you the ability to earn a residual income while being able to pursue other activities such as sports and what have you. And it just seemed like a common sense move to me at the time. So as soon as I started getting the product in me, I think after 3 days, I noticed massive surge in energy levels, which, because I'm working sort of 70 hours a week, I noticed my energy levels were depleting quite quickly during the afternoon and early evenings and putting me off training. As soon as I started taking it, it was just like a whole new lease of life. And I just thought, oh my gosh, the amount of money I've wasted on supplements that don't work over the years, and sports drinks and pre-training and post-training and fat burning and everything else. And the results I've had from this are just amazing.
Great, Mike. Well, thank you very much indeed. And thank you very much for joining us. A fascinating introduction in the sense of why you chose network marketing, and a very, very interesting overview. So thank you very much indeed. Good. All right. So let's just now move to the business. And I think that was a very good intro in a sense that Mike would start talking about network marketing and his appreciation of it and the value of it. And we're now going to go back to the UK, and we're going to go to Wales. And James Knight, are you there?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Here we go.
Just before I start, Charlotte said, "Oh shit, I messed the bars out." So don't worry, we're going to talk quickly about the bars. She did a great job, but actually, it's quite the 2 bars we got. I wasn't very much for the bars at first, but actually, I am now, and I pretty much go for a box a month. I don't think that's a good thing, but the thing is, bars are actually very much different. And I know, Mike, in Australia, you don't have this mixture. I think you have the American bars if you do have bars. I'm not too sure. But a lot of people are saying the wrong things about them. Actually, they actually contain 200 calories served by law. They can be classed as a meal. It's a wonderful blend of whole food nutrition from nuts, seeds, and so forth. And obviously, you've got the fruit ones. It's just different to the chocolate one, obviously, not just in taste, but in formula. And the chocolate one is made from cocoa, so there's all natural flavoring, okay? But it's also got 6 grams of, people say, oh, it's fats, but it's all good fats, and it's 6 grams of fiber, which is really important for digestion. But that's actually completely different to this. The fruit one, okay, is actually 15 grams of protein, plant-based protein, and 5 grams of fiber. So if you do want a post-workout quick meal, then the protein one would be ideal. All right, so it's just having a look at it. Learning actually what's in them is good, but you can actually identify what would be best for each meal and so forth if you do want to use them as a meal. Okay, so that's that bit. All right then, cool. So the business side of things, okay, I mean, how can you not get excited about the business? And I always say, if you're not excited about this business, if it doesn't light your fire, then the wood is wet. So we're trying to explain this business to try and do fortnightly welcome calls to new distributors. So the guys who are on the call here tonight who are quite fairly new, this is absolutely ideal. And we're going to hopefully run these fortnightly as well as our Monday night calls so that you guys can really get to grips with the product, which is the most important thing, because without the product and knowing about it, there is nothing. You don't have a company really. So the product's always the most important thing. Seeing other people get involved about sharing their stories, and you can relate to them. So try and get all your new joiners onto this call as well, and be on it yourself, and we can build it massive. But also how to explain the business, and I want to try and do different ways. So when we start doing different calls, we can go into it a little bit more technically and work on clubs and so forth. But tonight is about making it very simple for you. So I'm just going to go through, and I know a lot of you have heard this over and over again, but that's fine. Okay, so can you all see me? Just put your thumbs up. Okay, I'm trying to get the light so it doesn't reflect off my head onto the board. So what we're going to do, okay, is everyone starts as a distributor, not a dealer. We're not dealers, and you shouldn't say that in certain parts of the world, okay? You're distributors, all right? And then as you build your business and your network, you'll go up different positions, and also your paycheck will go up and your bonus will go up. So what I'm going to do quickly now is just quickly explain the bonuses as you go up. Now the position I only saw, this bit was MVP position. These 3 positions weren't involved then, but that's fine, okay? MVP position was for me to get out of work. All right, I'm not lazy, but I don't like working for anyone. I don't like having orders. All right, so that was my position where I realized I didn't have to work for anyone anymore. Great, happy days. But any one of you can relate to these positions when you know how much that you earn averagely at each position, so you can see where you want to go. But what I was explaining to you first, obviously everyone pays £50, okay, to become a distributor, and you get a website and an online office. I always explain that to people. All right. Now, there's no bonus at the direct distributor level. Okay. I'm not going to explain the points yet for that. I'm just going to show you the bonuses. Okay. So the first stage in the bonus plan is the senior direct distributor position. All right. And you'll get up to £300 in bonuses. Okay. £300. Obviously, it's split on 2 months, but that's what you get. And anyone in Europe, just remember, relate to the European market plan. Australia, yours is $300, okay? So sales coordinator then is the next stage up, and this is where it gets really interesting. You get up to £900 in bonuses. Sweet. That is, I call that the poor man's wage, okay? That's the national average of what people are earning per month now. You're going to get that in one bonus. Okay, so next position is where it gets really interesting now. The senior position, senior sales coordinator, super sexy coordinator, okay? And what the bonus is for that is £1,800, okay? Next stage up from that is qualified national market director. You're getting close to that diamond field now. You're digging and digging and digging. You're getting close. All right, now we're looking at big bonuses, £3,600 in one lump sum, okay? Next position is the pinnacle in my eyes. This is the one that excited me. It might not be different to you, but it's £7,200 in bonuses. Now, these are the X Factor positions, okay? Don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful I'm there, but for me it was all about this. When they introduced these, it was designed to get the national marketing directors working harder with their teams, and it does really, really work. But these bonuses for me are about, wow, you can do anything with. I bought a house with it. That was what my dream was, put a nice big deposit on a house. So this was great. So the first one is £14,400 in bonuses, one lump sum. Next one, okay, is £21,600 in bonus. Executive marketing director. That's crazy money. And then the next one is £28,800. So by the time you got from distributor to presidential marketing director, you've earned £76,500 in bonuses. That really excites me. So, and when I tell people that, I say that's just bonuses alone. But the bonuses are great, but once they're gone, they're gone. Okay? You've got to understand that it's about the commissions that really is, for me, the main thing. That residual income every month growing as you build a customer base and as you build a team. And that's what excites me. So I'm just going to give you an average at certain positions of what people earn. It's start-off average. Okay, the start-off average. So I'm going to relate to me. My first paycheck was £17. That was it, right? But it soon grew and grown and grown. So now without the bonuses, this is, so an average really is around about £250 plus. Start off as a senior direct distributor. Most people that fast track to senior direct distributor in their first month get a nice big fat bonus and commissions together of about £500. It only cost you £50 to be part of the business. You're £450 in profit. Happy days, okay? Sales coordinator is really cool because I'm going to teach you about the percentage in a second. But sales coordinator is great because you just basically double your percentage in retail profit. But the bonus is obviously exciting. But you're obviously earning around about £300 to £500 a month average. Ask yourself now, if you really wanted to work at this business in 60 to 90 days, that's what you could be earning every month on a side business that doesn't take a hell of a lot of time. Does that excite you? Hell yes, it does. My mortgage is about £500 a month. Just by doing something in 60 days, I can have my mortgage paid off every single month. Amazing. Senior sales coordinator, that's where I saw personally the biggest jump in what I started to earn. Straight away, I went up to around about £750 to £1,000 a month. That's X Factor money. That's sexy money because that's paying your mortgage and your bills off before you even get up in the morning on a Monday. That's the average if you ask yourself. Qualified National Marketing Director, I'd say around about £1,200 plus a month. I know one of my team members is on about £2,000 a month for Q&D, but it all depends on your club building, how many clubs you got. So don't get too lost in it. You may have thought it was more, you may have thought it was less. National Marketing Director, you start off around about £2,500 a month. Let me just give you an indication of that. If you are earning a £25,000 a year salary, which is a decent salary, especially in Cardiff, £25,000 a year, after tax, you would probably take home around about £1,700 a month. You get that paid. So then you can see in relation to a salary how great that is. Okay? And then start off at PMD, you earn about £6,000 a month plus. Don't forget there's national marketing directors who are on 10, 20, £30,000 a month. There's PMDs who are on £100,000 plus a month. So it's just giving you an average now, plus bonuses. Does everyone understand that so far? Thumbs up? Yeah, everyone excited about that? Just giving you basics, all right? So let's look at the first three positions. And this is what I teach people every time. How to fast track you to the sexy coordinator position, the main part, okay? So I'm just going to give you percentages here first. When you're a distributor, you're on 10%, okay, profit of your sales, okay? So you'll get 10% of the premium, installment figure, or in full, so forth. Then you go up to 14% at direct distributor, 17% at senior direct distributor, and then you go up to the maximum level of 20% retail profit commissions when you're at that position there. But the good thing about that is, this is so cool now, all right? When you're a sales coordinator in your team and you've got distributors and senior direct distributors underneath you, when they put on an order, so say if you're a sales coordinator and you've got a dealer in your team, a distributor in your team that puts an order on, they get 10%, but then you'll get 10% of their order. When you've got a direct distributor in your team that puts an order on, they get 14%, but you'll get the 6%. When you've got a senior direct distributor in your team, they got 17% of that order, but you'll get the 3%. So you're getting loads of percentages as a sales coordinator, all the orders that are going on in your business. So that's why it's really important to get you to there. Remember, that's an average of about £300 to £500 a month without bonuses, but with an £1,800 bonus as well. So what I'm going to show you now is the real quick and easy way, if I've got a better pen. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So this is what I show. So everyone on this call has probably been shown this, but I want to give it real simple. It's all from there to there is all about point systems. You get points allocated to the each order that you have. So, and you only get a one-off allocation of those points. Okay. So a premium plus is 200 points. A fruit and veg is 133, and a complete is a 135. It's points, promo volume points, okay? So for you to get from distributor, God, I keep saying it, distributor to direct distributor, okay, is only 825 points. For you to get to senior direct distributor, now you can do this all by yourself, guys. It's the only two positions there that you can do all by yourself. You don't need a team, but you need 3,250 points. But if you're going to do it with a team, you've got to make sure that you've got 825 of those points yourself, personally, all right? And then sales coordinator is 6,500 points. So this is what I say. Now you can do it all yourself, which is hard, and I know Dan Furlong did it all by himself, and I know a few others have done it by themselves, but then they built a team and realized they should have done it with a team. However, it's fine. But so let's have a look at the first calendar month. From there to senior direct distributor in your first calendar month, because you've got to do these points within one calendar month. All right? If you don't do it in one calendar month, then you try and do it again the following month. So it's fine. That's the way it is. So for you to get to senior direct distributor, you need 3,250 points. Now you can do them all yourself, which works out about 17 premiums, or you can do it collectively. I say let's do it the smart way. So you start on the first of the month and you're ready to go. You've got 30 days to do it. So what I would do is you would get a minimal of, say, 1,000 points yourself. So that could be 5 premiums. I'm teaching you the smart, fast way. So say just 5 premiums, that's 1,000 points. Go and get 3 others to get 5 premiums themselves, or a collective of 1,000 points. Don't forget their own order, it should be premium, minimal. Yeah, so they only need to get 4 others because their own orders are there as well. And that will get them 4,000 points. They're fast track to senior to SDD. All right, that to me is a real smart and simple way of explaining how you can fast track and get straight onto the plan and earn yourself £500 in your first month. All right, month 2, how would you do it? Well, that's simple. Just duplicate the 3 and 5 again. So this guy here, let's call him Samson. I don't know why that name comes to my head, but Samson wants to go senior direct as well. So just go, all right, then, mate. Go and get 3 others to do exactly the same. But you want to go to sales coordinator. So if you get another dude that does it again, that's 3,250 points. 3,250 points. You go sales coordinator and you've got 2 senior directs underneath you. You go up again. So it's very, very simple of doing it. So look at the duplication, make it really, really simple. So before I finish, just say, right guys, what would make a difference to you right now? And put that figure in your head. Most of you would say, especially the new joiners, an extra £300 to £500 a month. Let me show you how to do this in your first month. I need to get you there in your first calendar month to get you in £400 to £500 in profit. Are you interested? Hell yes, I am. Okay, just you get yourself as much of the orders yourself, Premium Plus complete, so you can share it with others because you're taking it. Get 2 or 3 other orders. So as long as you've got about 1,000 points on personally, get 3 others to get 1,000 points on personally, bang, you've done it. And just keep duplicating the 3 and 5, the 3 and 5, the 3 and 5. Teach to teach to teach, and you'll go up. And within 60 days, if you do it like that, you'll earn well over £2,000 in bonuses, right? Plus close to another £1,000 in commissions. Not bad, is it? So it only costs you £50, but if you teach people how to get to the first 3 positions and duplicate that, it's very simplified and easy. Cheers.
Brilliant, James. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. So a very simple presentation, very straightforward, but it just goes into not just the figures, but how we can make this work. And that's so important that we can show people actually how they can make money. All right, so let's just hear from some people that are already involved and are moving up through the program. So I just want to, first of all, talk about the position of direct distributor. Do you remember that? The 825 points, equivalent of 4 premium. So Matt, are you there? Matt Newman. Hello, Matt.
Hi there. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, how are you? All right.
Yeah, I'm
great.
good, thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. So just tell us a little bit about your story, Matt, and how things have worked for you.
Okay, well, very quickly, I'm another member of Dan's team. I have recently relocated from Dubai as well, after 4 years out there, and I am being made redundant in the new year. So when Dan put the business opportunity forward, it kind of crossed over quite nicely. And I'm quite into my health and fitness and well-being as well. So I've got involved in the business quite quickly. I have created a health page on Facebook, and in under, I think, just over 3 weeks now, I've got 450 followers, kind of promoting health and well-being and obviously Juice Plus. And along that journey, I've just kind of been using my health page and contacting out on social media to get other people interested in joining the business. And I'd say, again, in my first 3 weeks, I've had a couple of people join my team already. And I always say this, I think when I first joined up, I overthought everything. I wanted to become an expert. I wanted to learn everything I could about the product. And then both Dan and James said to me, the product is simple, it sells itself, just get out there and talk to people about it. And the minute that I'd done that, that's when I obviously found some team members who, as James mentioned, have replicated their orders and helped me to get to DD in my first month.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Matt. Thank you very much indeed. That's fascinating. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing. So let's now go to Paula. Are you there? Paula Wilkinson. Hello, Paula.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can, yes. So you're senior direct and you're rapidly moving up through the program. Can you tell us a little bit about your story, your business story?
Basically, can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just my belief in the products, really. The benefits that I got from taking the products were just so immediate. I just started talking to people. And that's how it's working for me. I find it not just the capsules, but the shakes as well. I just find people just want to start taking it. So it's mainly through my own sales, really.
Okay, fantastic. Good. Yeah, well, that's brilliant. I mean, it all starts, as you say, with our belief in the product. And then, of course, it naturally flows into talking to other people. And, of course, then we can begin to build and develop a team, which is very exciting. Thank you very much indeed for that. All right, so let's now move to Anand. Are you there? Anand Davis. Hello, Anand. Anand? Hello, Anand Davis. Are you there? I saw you there a moment ago, and you may be seeking to unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here.
Brilliant. Yeah. So,
Yes.
Anand, you've got a big property business. You and your husband. You've got a very substantial property investment business. What drew you into Juice Plus? What was the thing that really appealed to you about the business?
Well, I first heard about Juice Plus, it must be about 24, 25 years ago. I was heavily into juicing and looking at nutritional information because I needed something to help our son who was hyperactive. So I got involved in it then, started taking it, realized that it was really almost, to me, it's like an insurance policy for my future health. And as a family, we're taking it. My father-in-law was ill with cancer of the pancreas at the time and was having difficulty managing to eat anything. And the Juice Plus Complete was one of the few foods that he could actually stomach. And we think that helped him to have a decent quality of life and probably live an extra probably an extra 18 months. So as far as the product is concerned, I have just total belief in it. It's amazing. We're still discovering new benefits, particularly since the berry blend has been introduced. That's excellent. And from the point of view of the business, I see that as a good way of ensuring that we have extra income. We have, as you said, we have a very large property portfolio, but you can't always eat bricks and mortar. And the idea of developing the business internationally is something that interests us, as our son now lives in Australia. And we want to be able to travel, and obviously we can use the business as a means of funding the international travel and providing us with a lifestyle which is commensurate with our property portfolio. So I hope that's of interest. I actually live off grid, so if anyone's not getting a very clear signal, it's because because we're right in the middle of the country. Sometimes our Wi-Fi is not very clear.
No, that's fantastic, Anna. We got all that, and that's very inspiring indeed. Thank you very much. All right, so let's now move back, and we're going to talk to Martin now. Martin Broughton, are you there again, Martin? Hello, Martin? Martin, are you there? Hello, Martin? Are you maybe seeking to unmute yourself?
Ellie's back, James as well.
Ellie, okay. All right, so Martin, I don't think Martin's on anymore. So, okay, so let's just move up now because the time is running out a little bit. So let's move now to, Martin, you're there. Great. Martin, tell us a little bit about your story and how you got to Senior Sales Coordinator, how this has all worked for you.
Well, basically, like you're saying, is building a team. And I was found the sales very easily. So I had lots of sales, but I wasn't building a team. So when I started doing that, then I started going up. I seen the big difference then. So yeah. So that's what I'm concentrating on, is just working with the team and building it up, and the sales just follow. Like somebody said earlier, the product sells itself. I put things out on Facebook, and just people come to me then, rather than you going out to fetch people. Just make yourself attractive, yeah. Make people want to come to you.
Okay. Thank you, Martin. That's brilliant. All right, so let's now go. Thank you, Martin. That's very, very interesting. So let's now go to Ellie. Ellie, are you there? Hello, Ellie.
Hello.
Hello, Ellie. Yeah, let's just hear your story. There we go. Yep, you're on now.
Okay, so like why I began in that.
Yes, why you began. Yeah, yeah.
I started because I saw Mike Egan on Facebook, and I saw that he had started doing it, and I just was really curious to see what it was. Really, I'd never heard of it before. It's not a well-known thing, and basically he talked me through it and what he does, and about the product itself, really. And then I decided that it would be a great step to take, because I'd done things like Avon and Forever and stuff like that, and there was just no room for growth. Here, this business has got so much room for growth, and the bonus structure, it's actually achievable. And I found with others it wasn't. And I really just wanted it, also for quality of life. I thought, well, if I can get the product and get it paid for me, with my customers, then, well, why not? It's to make me and my children and my family healthier. So, yeah.
Fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant. I love what you've said there. It's so from the heart. Perfect. Thank you, Ellie, very, very much indeed. All right, so now let's move to Charles. Charles Roach, are you there? Charles.
Yes.
Hi. Now you're a Q, a qualifying national marketing director, soon to be a national marketing director. Tell us, Charles, a little bit about what attracted you to the Juice Plus business, and what's been your experience in the business?
Okay, so what attracted me at the very start, I never looked at the business opportunity because I didn't know anything about network marketing or multi-level marketing. I didn't have a clue. So what I kind of thought the business would be, I wasn't interested. I was like, I'm not a salesperson, etc. But it wasn't until people started asking me about the changes in myself that Sam said, Charlotte, it's literally that easy. Just join the business. It was £65 at the time to join the business, and they can become your customers. And it just started from there. I just started to really enjoy it. So I was learning more about the product, and I was finding we were going to so many events, and that it was just really fun. And we had just bought a house, so working in the job I do in school is not great pay at all. And no matter how hard I work, I will never get more. I'm at the highest level I can go now, so I won't get any more pay. So, I do want the nice things in life. I'm a typical girl, want all the nice things, want to go on holiday a lot, want a nice car, nice house. And this is just an amazing tool to be able to get me there. And the first month, I think I earned like £75. But I was over the moon with that, because all I done was put on a few orders online, and I also worked part-time in a pub. So all of my weekends and most evenings I was working in a pub. So, for me to earn £75, I was only on in a pub, I don't know, £6 an hour or whatever. So you're having to put in quite a few hours to get just that money kind of thing. And in the second month, I earned enough to pay my mortgage. So it just started to blow me away, really. And from there, the bonus structure and the money that you are able to earn in the business from doing something that is so much fun and is so easy. We've met some amazing people that are now, our best friends. We talk to them all every day. We get to travel so much, and this is working. I'm sat on my sofa, speaking to the team. I do Zoom calls with the team, and it is amazing. I'm earning the same as I do in my full-time job. So we've got an exciting future.
Great. Thank you, Charles. That's absolutely wonderful. Great. Okay, so let's now move on. And now let's hear from Sue Worrell. Are you there, Sue? Now, Sue is a national marketing director, very successful. Sue, but you're also a nutritionist, Sue. So this is very interesting. What drew you and what attracted you to the business?
The product, really. I had an event I planned, and the personal trainer I was using to do Pilates in the event said he was bringing a nutritionist and a vet to come and talk about a product. And as you can imagine, I wasn't very pleased. But at the time, I wasn't eating as well as I had been. And it was a lady called Sue McIntyre. And as soon as she spoke, I put my hand up and said, I'll have that product. And the 10 ladies that were on my event all thought, well, if she's taken it and she's the nutritionist, I'll take it. So they all signed up. And much to my sort of resistance, I then became a distributor straight away, although it took me about 6 years to really use it in my business. Don't know why it took me so long, but it did. In the meantime, I had thoroughly researched it, and it was the Irish event, and meeting other people and hearing stories like the stories today. They are so powerful. They are what drive our business, because they are real, and they are what people are actually feeling and saying and doing. And that's what made me start to run the business as a business and make it integral to my juice club, to my nutrition business.
Great, Sue. Thank you very much indeed. Well, good. Well, look, that's fascinating. So let's now move on. And we've just got a very few minutes left because we're going to be finishing at 9:30. But Gordon, are you there?
Yes, I am, James. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'd love to hear your story. So we've heard from James presenting the business, who's a top position in the business, PMD, phenomenal story. Tell us about your story.
Yeah, I've been involved in the business now for 24 years. I came along to a meeting. My background is accountancy. An old friend of mine took me to a meeting. I was already interested in the products and health, so I knew they would work. He let me kind of try the products, and I kind of like knew for myself they'd be fine. What fascinated me more was the business model, and what I saw was a way of actually scrunching down in 3 to 5 years, if you like, 40 years worth of work and earning the same amount of money. And that was really the thing that triggered me. I saw the position that Sue just depicted there as National Marketing Director. That was the only position really I saw in the marketing plan. And I set myself a goal to go and do that. And, what I've done over the last 24 years, shared the product, shared the business with people, phenomenal success, because now the internet knows no bounds. I got involved like you, James, when we had to talk to people, but this is my kind of communication device now. It's this phone. And, whilst I've been on this call, I've already posted on Facebook a picture of the call. I've tagged a few people into it. I've let people know that this is where they should be and listen to some of the stories. I've already had responses back from it. 20 years ago, we couldn't have actually hoped for that kind of success. So, I just see a massive, massive kind of way of moving forward. You probably all know that I met my wife in the Juice Plus business, which was fantastic. And she's a national marketing director. We both run this business alongside our normal business kind of activities, although I do this full time, and she's a beauty therapist and a yoga teacher. But the big decision that we've made is that, it's a lifestyle decision in many ways. We've actually taken our business to a level where it's a very sustainable business, and we're going to move our whole base down to Portugal for 6 months initially, just to see how that goes, and then hopefully a bit longer after that. And that's the beautiful thing about the opportunity. You can and we can all take advantage of that, because communication and the internet knows no bounds. We're on a call and we've got people from Luxembourg, we've got people from Australia, we've got people from all over the world that are tuning into our call, and Scandinavia. And that's the power of what we've actually got as an opportunity. So I see the business getting bigger, not smaller, and I see the opportunity getting larger. And I'm more excited than I've ever been before.
Fantastic, Gordon. Thank you very much. Great. Well, look, thank you, everyone. We're going to finish now. We're just over 9:30. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. We really, really hope that you found something here for yourself this evening. I hope that you've understood what has been presented. I think it's been presented absolutely brilliantly. I'd like to thank enormously our presenters, Charles Roach and James Knight. I thought they did an absolutely amazing job. But also, I hope you've been able to see people speaking that you can identify with, because this is real. This is not hype. This is utterly real. These are real people achieving success. But we've had a lot of stories and people, and Gordon just said he's been in the business of 24 years. I've been in the business of 27 years. It enabled me to travel, do the most amazing things. But the really, really fascinating thing, and I'll leave you with this, is our top earner in Europe started 3 years ago. And I firmly believe that the top earner in Europe has yet to be sponsored. Perhaps you're going to be the top earner, but perhaps you might sponsor them. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your time. We really look forward to seeing you soon. Good night, and we'll see you in Brighton next week. Bye for now.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jay.
Cheers. Bye-bye.